Hello and welcome to the weekly reviews for and against, where we review the album of the week.
And this week we are looking at American Head by the Flaming Lips. And I have to tell you, I'm against.
Really, Ben? Why so harsh?
Well, the Flaming Lips have made their album again. That's basically it. They've done everything the Flaming Lips have ever done is so entirely Flaming Lips-ian, Flaming Lips-esque, Flaming Lipsical, I don't know. And they've done it again. You could almost have created these song titles through a random Flaming Lips song generator involving God, drugs, mother and death, basically. I liked bits of it. I liked songs, individual songs, but blimey, did it drag on by the time you got about to the fifth song. I'm of a certain age. I don't have that many years left. I can't be listening to 50 minutes of depressive indie rock, Johann.
I quite like the fact that it all sounds the same because it's like an extended feeling. It taps into an emotion that everyone seems to be tapping into in 2020. Everyone's very melancholy. Everyone feels like staring out of the windows because some people aren't even allowed out on the streets. And it's also cosmic, as you'd expect from a Flaming Lips album. So it lets you travel out into the galaxies, out into the cosmos without leaving the comforts of your sofa. It lets you be sad. It lets you dream about taking LSD. In fact, LSD is becoming so popular in microdoses in the creative industries. This is a perfect companion piece for those kind of domestic experiments. It's got the sweeping melodies, courtesy of Steve Drozd. That's something that Flaming Lips have always been great at. All those lovely epic sort of soundtracky moments, and it's full of it. But it's, as I say, this album works as a blueprint in a way. I could see a young teenager discovering it in this moment of COVID and stuff and thinking, wow, I want to make a band that sounds like this all the time, and all I need to do is listen to this album over and over again.
For any young teenagers watching, can I please just say don't discover it and form a band, because we've got quite enough of this kind of thing. I mean, this 50 minutes really does stretch out. Also, Steve, the drummer, is a brilliant drummer. How bored must he be just having to do that slow beat all the time? It brought me right down. And I like listening to some depressing music, but I like listening to some depressing music which kind of has a bit of change to it, which changes around a bit, doesn't all go at exactly one tempo. As I say, 3 songs, great, but this album is just far too long. And what happened to the happy-go-lucky Flaming Lips who realised everyone ever was going to die, but kind of took some kind of comfort from it? They took it as a sign that we should go and do stuff from our life. This is like, Mother, I've taken acid, everything's sad, and now we're all going to die. That's not what I want to hear in 2020. I had to go and listen to some happy hardcore just to stop myself from getting too depressing after listening to it.
But that's the good thing about an album like this in this day and age. It's one thing. Everyone's trying to be so many things at the same time, and here comes Wayne Coyne, who is a grandmaster of experimenting, of doing the weirdest albums, of doing cover versions of albums like Dark Side of the Moon with Henry Rollins and Peaches. This time, even though he's been BFF with Miley Cyrus for quite a while, he's decided to rope in another country star who's on the rise, Casey Musgraves, which is a very welcome contribution. I like it when Flaming Lips meddle with the mainstream in this way. They do it in a right way.
I've got to say, Casey Musgraves is one of the best things on this album. She has got an absolutely gorgeous voice, and I think the songs where she features are very much the best. And do you know why? Because they're slightly different. It's the same plodding tempo, it's the same world-weary dread, but with a woman singing. And that difference is enough somehow.
What did you think of this album? Make sure you let us know in the comment section below on any of the streaming platforms you may be seeing this review.